Okay, so welcome everyone to Leveraging Readily Available Tools with Acumatica and OData session. My name is Anne Samson, Application Consultant from Galeforce Consulting Partners. For today's agenda, I will be discussing what is OData, how to set up OData, and then I am going to have a quick demonstration on how you can access data directly from Acumatica to Microsoft Excel. There are various integration services that Acumatica offers on how we can pull data directly from Acumatica. One of those is via OData. OData, or what we call Open Data Protocol, is used by anything else in the world. So in Acumatica, you can easily access the data without the need of extensive programming by simply just ticking the Expose via OData checkbox in the generic inquiry. While I'm going to walk you through Excel today, there are a myriad of other products such as PI360 from Solvers and DataSelf that leverage the same OData to directly access the data in Acumatica. There are 3 simple steps to access your generic inquiries directly to your Microsoft Excel. First, you have to make sure that you have the OData access role added to your user account. Second, you have to make sure that the generic inquiry that you want to access have been exposed to the OData. And then lastly, once it has been all set, you can now access your Acumatica directly to your Excel file. So suppose that you are the implementing partner, and then your client give you the extracted OpenAP file from their legacy system. You have imported it in Acumatica and verified that the balances are tallied. And then today, you run the OpenAP balances for the final data validation. But the AP balances doesn't match now. Then someone from your client remembers that they have been added some more stuffs on the AP, but can't remember what data has been added to where. So they have re-downloaded the file from their legacy system, and you want to quickly find which ones aren't in Acumatica yet. So let's jump in Acumatica and find what's missing. So if you have any questions as we walk you through this process, please add them to the chat and my associate John will gather them for Q&A at the end. So let's log into our Acumatica. So before we access the Acumatica data into our Excel file, let's make sure that all the required setup has been configured to my user account. So to do that, let's go to my user account. And we have to make sure that you have the OData access role enabled to your user account. And then next, you go to the generic inquiry you want to access. And then you have to make sure that the expose via OData checkbox has been enabled also. Now that we are all set, let's access this generic inquiry into our Microsoft Excel. So I have here the newly extracted files from the legacy system. And from here, I want to get all the OpenAP transactions that was initially uploaded in Acumatica to validate which transactions are newly added. So to do that, in this Excel file, you just go to the data, get data from other sources, and then click from OData feed. The first thing that you need to do is to input your company URL. You can manually type in your company URL in the URL box, but to prevent any typos, you can just copy the URL directly from your Acumatica. Copy the URL and then paste it into the URL box, followed by the word OData after your company name, and then click OK. So I'm going to connect to OData using the basic authentication. Just click basic. And then just input your Acumatica username and password. And then select the URL that you want to connect with. And then click connect. Since that we just established the connection between the Acumatica and our Excel file, on this section on the screen, you are able to see all the generic inquiries that has been exposed to OData. So it can be the standard Acumatica generic inquiry or some customized generic inquiries that have been exposed to OData. So to load the generic inquiry that you want to access, just select the generic inquiry. And then on the right side of the screen, you will able to see all the available data from this generic inquiry. You can transform this data by using the transform data button, or you can just load all the data available in your generic inquiry. So in here, you were able to see the number of rows loaded to the Excel file. So in this data, I'm going to add additional column that I will be using for my data validation. So since that the data has been downloaded to the Excel file, you can just easily use the functionality, all the functionality, the native functionality of the Excel file. You can leverage the use of pivot tables and some extensive formula that you can use in the on transforming your data into any other reports that you want to use. So for this demonstration, I'm going to validate my legacy data versus to what has been imported or uploaded in Acumatica. So to do that, I'm going to use a standard Excel file formula. Okay, and also for my legacy data. Okay, on the matching column of my legacy data, we are able to see the matching line number of the AP that has matched to our Acumatica data. So all the NAs are the records that does not have any match in Acumatica. So let's filter it. And then extract all the data that are missing in our Acumatica. And then paste it into AP import template. And then save it. So now that we have prepared the data that are missing in Acumatica, let's process this into an import scenario. So let's go back to Acumatica. Let's go to import by scenario. And then I'm going to use the Acu import AP bills import by scenarios. And then to upload the file that we just prepared, just click Files, then click Browse, and then select the Excel file that you just saved earlier. And then click Open, then click Upload. Okay, let's wait for the file to upload. Okay, and then once the file has been uploaded, just click the Prepare button to prepare or to load the file that existing in our Excel file into our import by scenario screen. So once you have fetched all the data from our Excel file, you can just process the import. Okay, let's wait for the import scenario to finish the processing. Okay, so now the import by scenario has been completed. Let's go back to Acumatica and refresh our data. So let's go back to our Excel file. So since that we have established a OData connection for this Excel, which is this one, you don't need to redo the connections again. So it's in there. So it's in there already. So all you have to do just to fetch the uploaded data in Acumatica, you just go to the data and then click the refresh button on the Excel file. So once you have clicked the refresh button, so the OData process has been fetched already. So all the new data from Acumatica that we just imported has been fetched to our Excel file. So as you can see, we have all the matching line number from our Acumatica data versus to our generic to our legacy system. Okay. So let's have a recap on what we do. Okay, so we found out that our data didn't match. We use Excel to compare data from Acumatica with data from another source, pulled out the differences, pushing back in Acumatica, and then double check that our totals tie. So that example of using Excel to pull data, maintain and keep on current can be applied in any generic inquiry into the system, whether that's Acumatica standard or when you build one or from another providers such as DataSelf and Solvers. So do you have any questions? Donna, do we have any questions on the chat box?
We had one question about how showing how the OData feed configures when you're using multi-company deployments. Arlene says sometimes she's had to try a few times before getting that right, and especially when there are spaces in the company name.
Yeah. If there is a spaces in the company name, you just use the string, the $sign, to present that space in the URL. Right, John?
That's correct. It's said by Brendan White. Thank you.
Yes.
$20. You replace the space with $20.
So you can connect to your multiple company by also downloading or connecting those URLs followed by the company name to your Excel file. And then you can easily just change the URL when you want to connect to one company and to the others if you want to fetch data from different companies of your entity. Okay.
And then Johnny asked if we have recommendations as far as how big the DAC tables can be to work smoothly with this approach.
Sean, do you have any insights on that? Because based on my experience, I've been using OData and able to download thousands of records without any errors or any issues that I encountered. So I don't know if we're going to download millions of data for that instance. Yeah, you know.
Have you run into that, Johnny?
No, I haven't worked around with millions of data, but hundreds of thousands could work smoothly. So that could be fine.
Oh, I see in the comments here that Johnny Girardi has said that OData speeds on average 10,000 rows per minute.
Wow. Oh, that's
so, and Acumatica usually warns people for Excel downloads greater than 1,000 records. Taya, 2 million was a bit slow. Well, you're kidding. 2 million records you can't handle? Wow, Johnny, you have clients with over 60 million rows. I can't.
Oh, that's huge.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And Matt chimed in to say the beauty of GIs is you can filter it down to what you need prior to using OData. Oh, and Paul mentions using Power Query as well to do the filters for those very large files. So many data tools, so little time, right?
Yeah.
Do we have any other questions for Anne or John about using OData to export and find gaps in your... Oh, it says OData has lots of cool features for data extraction. Yeah, it seems like we're just scratching the surface a little bit. We'll have to work on some more use cases for everyone. I like this example a lot because it happens all the time where somebody says, oh, but that I entered these transactions but they're not in Acumatica. Why not?
Yeah. Okay. So do we have any more questions before we wrap up?
I don't see any other questions. We have lots of good comments.
Okay. So if you don't have any more questions, let me share to you our personal experience on how we leverage the use of OData. So for non-Acumatica users that don't have access to the Acumatica dashboard, we can use OData to pull data in and present various operational statistics for client to share with. So thank you for attending the session. This is one of the many ways we can use OData too. Again, I would like to emphasize that you are bounded by your imagination and what you can do with this kind of access to the data. Again, thank you everyone and have a great day to you all.
Thanks, Anne. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great Friday.